Hey friends, let's make this 4th of July little quick and easy decoration. I'm using the wooden banner kit from Magnolia Design Co. In fact, it's on clearance right now for 50% off. So be sure and check out the link below this video and get that out. Or be sure and grab you one or a couple of those. They can be used for all kinds of things like we're going to make today, but also the red would be great for Valentine's Day and Christmas. So yeah, they're going to be great. So anyway, I'm starting out. I have these 4 wood stars that I've just had in my stash, and you can get these all over the place, all the craft stores, online. Hobby Lobby, I know, Dollar Tree sometimes has, they don't have to, whatever size you want to get. And I just have some scrapbook paper, and so I put a layer of Mod Podge on them, and then I quickly dried it. And now I'm positioning each little piece of paper over the top. I'm going to put them right next to each other so I can iron them at the same time. I'm going to put parchment paper over the top. And then just use my little mini heat press. And so the paper doesn't move, I'm going up and down on each one first so that I can get the Mod Podge activated and sticky, and then I can go around and around. So now I'm just ironing probably for 20 to 30 seconds. Just reactivates that Mod Podge and gets it sticky and adheres that paper on there really, really well. So I first started to cut the paper around the star and realized I really didn't need to do that. It makes it a little easier, but it's not necessary. So I'm just using my little mini sander, and I'm going to sand all those edges and get the paper nice and smooth edges on each star. So I'll do that with all 4 stars. Sometimes the Mod Podge goes over the edge, and so the paper wants to stick on the edge, so you have to do a little bit extra sanding. So now I'm just cleaning up my mess with my little desktop vacuum cleaner. It gets all the paint particles and sawdust and paper particles that I just sanded off. So I'm going to use 2 blue and 1 red. And for the USA, I have some stencils that I'm going to trace on there just with a pencil. And you can find stencils even at the Dollar Tree, or I think even at grocery stores, craft stores. So just try to find some that will fit inside these little wooden banners. So I'm tracing the letters on each one, USA. So I can see it lightly on there. So I did that with all 3 letters, the USA. And now I'm using my Posca markers, the white one. And these are acrylic paint markers. So it's just the same as if you were painting with a paintbrush and acrylic paint in bottle. But it's a marker, and it's just so nice and handy. So I'm just tracing that outline, and then I'm going to color it in. And these are just fun to work with. There's just something really satisfying about painting with a marker. And so I'm just filling it completely in and letting it dry. And I'll do that on all 3, and then I'll dry them thoroughly. And then I did go over and give it a nice, generous second coat. So just like paint, sometimes 1 coat does it, and sometimes you need an extra coat. So I did do a second coat after the first one was dry. And these Posca markers are really neat, that if you need a little bit more ink to come out and down the pen, you just kind of push on it, and it pushes it up and lets more ink out. So as you can see, I've got all my letters on and dried, and I did give them 2 coats. Now I'm just using some macrame cord that I got on Amazon, and I'm putting a piece of Scotch tape on the one end. And then I'm just going to start from the top and go through. And it was almost too wide to go through the holes, but I was able to get it through there. So I'll just pull plenty through and then back up. And do that on all 3 banners. And then you decide how much space you want in between your letters. Like if you're putting, you could put some strips of torn fabric, tie those in a bow in between each letter, or do what I'm doing with stars, or red, white, and blue beads would be really cute too. I didn't think of that till just now, but that would be really cute. So I am going to hot glue the back of the star onto that cording right in the center of those 2 letters. And then I will try and get the same amount of macrame cord in between those 2 letters. Do the same with that star. And then I will put one on each end, trying to make it the same distance from the banner to the star as I did the middle ones. As you can see, this is a super quick and easy project and super fun, and it's going to be great when Independence Day rolls around, or about a month before. When do you start decorating for Independence Day? I generally do 3 to 4 weeks before a holiday. And then I was unsure what I wanted to do on the ends. I knew I wanted a loop. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to achieve that. So I ended up folding it, making a long loop, and then tying that in a knot. And then just pulling it both ends really snug, cutting on that excess. And then I do the same thing on the other end, trying to get them similar length and a similar size loop. And then as soon as I get that loop out, I pull the ends really snug and tight, cut off the excess. And then I wanted to really secure the cording in the back. So I just glued those down as well. And that is it, my friends. Super quick, super easy, and I love the way it looks and turned out. So I hope this inspires you to do something similar. You can use banners that you buy from a craft store or online, or get these from Magnolia Design Co. And the links will be below my video. And I really appreciate you watching and taking the time to support my small little YouTube channel. And you have a whimsical day. Thanks so much.